Okay, all right, we're going into the end of our project here. All right, now as you can see, I painted the little guy. I just painted him different colors, mostly a brown color and stuff like that. And I made the little gas can right here. I painted it kind of a reddish color, and then I put gas on the side of it. And I used some tiny wire that you can get at Hobby Lobby to put in his hand so that he's carrying the gas can, in other words. Now, it is to the ground, but that's okay. That's not the issue. It can be touching the ground. It's not. It's just the fact that he stopped to look at this sign. So naturally, he's. Let me turn him around. Now this is not over. This is just a crutch of. And of course, I had him positioned where he's looking at the sign. In other words, like that. Now the final and next phase of completing this carving is, of course, the snow. Now, I have not used snow text, but I heard about it, and I'm going to try it this time. I'm going to try snow text, and you can get this at in the decor art area of. Usually, what I use is this snow here. This is for railroad. This is for railroad things, and I just kept putting glue on it and doing it. But if I can kind of cover the base with this snow text, then I will come back and I will put some more snow on it. And what this stuff is I've never used it before, but it's a paste, and you take it out, and let me just show you. It's a paste, and you take it out, and it's supposed to dry. It's almost like and you put it on the thing like this, in other words. And you put it there, and just like that. So this is good for covering the base, and then later on coming back with the regular snow type stuff that you do, and so this keeps you from having to spend so much time on that. So I'm just gonna kind of do this, and it's supposed to dry hard, and so the areas that you can get, like around the stuff, and just cover that with this snow text, and you can layer this. Of course, you have to let it dry, and come in between these areas here, and work in between these areas here, and around. And this is that's the first time I'm trying it, but if it works the way I want it to work, then this is going to be fantastic to work with, okay? And then after it's all done, I will come back with the regular snow, and I'll sprinkle it all over it with a little super glue to try to, and I may be able to sprinkle it now just to kind of give it the texture that I need and give it the stuff that I need to make it look like I want it. But as far as right now, this stuff looks like it's going to be pretty good. I've never used it. That's the first. I saw somebody mention it on a questionnaire we had in Let's Talk Carving, and I did not know anything about this stuff. I really didn't. And you can even get it a little bit on the person, because you know, when they're in the snow, and I'm going to have a lot covering his, you know, his backside and stuff like that, and sprinkle the snow over him. And actually, I think if you take this snow afterwards and sprinkle on this stuff, it will dry with that. So that's a good thing. This is a real good thing, and it looks good. It really does. It looks excellent, and so I think this is going to work good. Really do. You see how we've now got this in a situation over here where, and it just seems like it's a lot easier to control than the other snow, but you want to really get the look and the feeling of it. Okay, now trying to get it all on the thing, and then now that I've got that in pretty good shape, then I'm going to take my regular. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Let me kind of get this off here. Which looking for, I can always add some more. And let me take the regular snow that they use for railroad modeling, and I'm sure they use these snow techs for that as well. And if it dries the way I'm thinking it's going to dry, this will stick to that and give it even more of a lock. And then I take the glue, the super glue. I'm sorry, that's my garbage truck picking up my garbage. I thank God for the garbage truck, man. This is live, folks, so I'm sorry. And I'll take this snow here, and I'll just kind of sprinkle it over this snow here, and maybe a lot of that will stick to it as well, which gives it that feeling of. And then what I do is when it's all done, and I just, once I put this stuff on there, and once this is all dry, I'll shake the excess off and then slowly work that. So, all right, well, there you go, already. And what I do after it's all over is I'll spray this thing with some of that polyurethane, and then I'll sprinkle snow over the guy where it looks like, the snow is falling on him as well. And I'll show you how that's all done. But you see, now we've created that. I like that snow text now. That's good, because for larger areas, it helps me. It really you can get a lot of stuff covered real quick with it. And supposedly it's supposed to dry, and then once you spray it with polyurethane and stuff, well, it'll really be nice to have and all that. So anyway, there you go. And it's not, of course, it's not through. That all has to dry. I'm not sure how long you have to let this stuff dry. Water-based permanent stop watering addition. Allowed to dry between coats. Indoor use only. So it's probably going to take about 24 hours or more to dry hard the way you want it. And then I'll go to work on it after that, in other words. But anyway, let me do this. I've got in between the feet here, I'm going to put a little super glue. I'm going to put a little super glue in there. There we go. And then I'm going to throw a little snow in there so we can get a little snow in between the toes and all that other stuff. There we go, just right in there. And right in there. Okay. And as I say, you can get it on his shoes and all that other stuff. It doesn't hurt. And then afterwards, I'll pull this over and get the excess, keep the excess snow, and use it again, and let that dry. It probably dries like a paste, I'm sure it does. But anyway, this is the first time using this, and if it works the way I want it to work, then I think everything will be all right. Everything will be fine. So anyway, that's called Snow Tex, and it's looks like it's going to be something that's pretty good if it works, like I said, and we're going to see if it does. All right, well, God bless you now. Have a good day. And like I said, this is not over. We've still got a lot to do. But I'll add a little bit more onto it and everything like that. But there is your there's your stuff right there. Let me bring it forward a little bit. There we go. Top it just a little bit. So we'll see. All right. Well, God bless you now, and the next thing will be the finished product. Okay. God bless.